don't know about that, brother. They all working. Good evening, everyone. Hope everybody's doing well today. Today is November 3rd, 2020. Our thought for today is nearly all men can stand adversity, but if you want to test a man's character, give him power. It's about Abraham Lincoln. We're going to go ahead and officially call this meeting to order tonight. We're going to ask Commissioner Henderson, look like he feel like praying tonight, if he would pray for us tonight, and we're going to ask Commissioner Cowan, if he will, lead us in our pledge tonight.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. With everyone bow their heads. Once and again, dear Father, we come before thee with thanksgiving in our hearts. We come just thanking you for just being God and being God all by yourself. We're asking you to guide us in this meeting, in the way you have us to go. This we pray in our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ's name. Amen.
Amen. I want to take an opportunity to thank all of you guys for being here tonight. This is our first board meeting of the month. Actually, this is our only official board meeting of the month. We do have a special called meeting for tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. That's right, Ms. Jackie? Tomorrow at 6 o'clock. Number 11, and make that the transit plan. The transit plan. Number 11, the transit master plan. With that being said, I seek a motion that we approve the agenda, please. It's been motioned by Commissioner Schultz and second by Commissioner Mason. Any discussion? All in favor? It passes 5-0. Thank you. Next is citizen comments. This is an opportunity that we allow citizens to make comments on agenda topics only. You have 3 minutes to do so. If you would, please come and state your name and your address for the record, please. You may come at this time. Citizen comments. Citizen comments, agenda topics only. Thank you. Next is item number 4, is our chairman's report. Item number 5, I'm sorry, if I was chairman's report. We're excited today to, all of you know that we're getting ready to come up on our 200 year in existence, our bicentennial. And we're so excited about that, and we have formed a steering committee who's going to come tonight and introduce themselves to you guys and let you know a little bit about the plans that we have coming up. Guys, if you would, come on up. I think it's very important that we, there's a couple of more members that's going to be added to the steering committee. I know one school board representative. So, guys, thank you for being here tonight. This is our team. They're going to tell you a little bit about themselves and what they're doing. So, Ms. Walker.
Good evening, everyone. How are y'all doing? My name is Waka Hughes, and I work for the Newton County Board of Commissioners, and I'm here today to introduce our steering committee, which will be leading the bicentennial effort for Newton County. So we'll have myself, we'll have Latanya Threets-Hamp, Sarah Hall, Andy McDaniel, Debbie Harper, and of course Brian Fazio. And what I'll do is I'll just basically kind of give you an idea what we'll be doing for this for our bicentennial. So First off, we want to acknowledge 200 years of Newton County with a year-long series of activities, events, and observations leading up to our bicentennial celebration on December 24th, 2021. We believe these activities and events will bring the community back together. It will be something positive to look forward to. I mean, who doesn't like a party? And we would celebrate our rich and diverse history. We want to use this year to highlight and recognize those who make our county one Newton. And we are counting on everyone's participation in this room and in this horseshoe. So now I'll bring up Brian so he can talk about our plans for social media.
All right, Chairman, Commissioners, thank you for having us. Before we get started, the committee started in, June? We started working on all this. We had the help of one more person who I think we would all like to recognize, Ms. Lisa Connor. She was with us at the beginning, and I think will always be with us as we carry on. But we started in June. We started to come up with what exactly we would want to do for the 200th year and what it meant. You know, we want to get the word out marketing-wise, and the first thing we did was come up with this logo, as you see. This is our 200-year bicentennial. We have 2 centuries behind us, but 1 Newton ahead of us.
Guys, if y'all would look behind you, you can see it really well back there.
And you'll start to see that on various marketing collateral and some things that are coming in the next couple weeks. Don't want to give too much of it away before we get into it, but as you know, our 200 years next year, we were chartered on December 24th, 1821. So we are going to kick off a whole year of festivities starting this year, this December. Lions Club is hosting their parade on December 5th, a little differently, but they're still hosting one. So that's going to be the day we kind of marked as a way to get our name, our logo, and just start getting people excited, because we're excited. So we want the community to be excited. We want you to be excited. We're going to start that off. We're going to have our float all adorned with 200-year bicentennial logos and things all over. We're going to have some flags. We're going to have all kinds of stuff out there. We'd love for you to join us, to share the excitement, to get your constituents excited. I know the chairman reached out to you today, I believe, not only get excited, but also to incorporate acts of service into this year. It's a celebration, but also it's a movement forward and movement together in 200 years. So yeah, our official, here we are, 200 years kickoff will be December 5th. We're going to start at 1 p.m., not 1 a.m., that's a different celebration. 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. in front of the courthouse, and then we'll go over for the Christmas parade and continue to share the message of 200 years. So I'll pass it along to one of my committee members.
So to celebrate, let me take this off. To celebrate 200 years, we want everyone to remember it, and what better way to remember it than with promotional items?
Andy, and you're with what?
Oh, I'm with the chamber, sorry.
Yep.
So we have actually been looking at some different items. We're going to have some scarves for the men and the women and the children. Do we have pictures of them? Okay, never mind. We'll send you a picture later. We're also going to get lapel pins for everyone, different face masks, some stadium cups, balloons, and feather flags, and those will be used at the various events throughout the year, as well as given away at the kickoff event.
Thank you.
Good evening. As you can tell, and I think out of all of us, Debbie's probably the most excited, and Debbie wants to have a cheer. And so our excitement of our birthday and a year-long celebration of our birthday is just really impactful. And one of the things that going behind the tagline that the committee really thought of was the idea of 1 Newton. And so we want to bring together not only ourselves here, but also all the municipalities as well as local citizens. So we will have fundraising opportunities, an opportunity to memorialize what is going on here. And I just want to say that over and over again, Newton County's employees always excite me about their creativity and thoughtfulness and just ideas. And so get excited, because we will have an opportunity to put some type of memorial area to honor our birthday, and that will be established for all citizens at a very affordable price, and it will come up soon. And it will incorporate not only this, but our logos, but also people's names. And at the same time, and Brian mentioned the acts of service, we'll be going to each municipality to talk to them about how they can carry on and celebrate our birthday with us through acts of service, through resolutions, through documents, and even a time capsule. So, thanks.
Thank you.
So I am super excited. I'm LaTanya Threets Hamp, and I do work for the Board of Commissioners, but specifically for our chairman, Marcelo Baines. And I have been tasked with the awards portion of the program and of our anniversary, our birthday for 200 years. I think it's awesome when we're trying to congratulate and recognize, and it's giving us a wonderful opportunity for us to actually create and come up with the criteria for different awards that we'll be giving out to the different organizations, citizens, businesses. This is our opportunity to kind of give back to our community, give back to our citizens, give back to our school system. And as Waka mentioned, who does not like to be? So with my committee, I'll actually be creating the committee. We'll come up with multiple different types of awards. We'll come up with a verbiage that is also printed on those so that everybody feels appreciated and recognized for their whether it be their company, as a citizen, school system, or what have you. And then I've also been tasked to partner with the Newton County school system just to make sure that they are also included in our steering committee team as a subcommittee. But with the Newton County school system, what they're going to do is make sure that all of the students, all of the administration and staff, make sure that the parents, everyone is included, so that not only, as we didn't really mention, but the school system is celebrating 150 years this year, so they're going to also partner with us to celebrate our 200 years. So we have a wonderful representative, Dr. Thomas, that's going to help us with that as well. So I'm super excited just to make sure that we come together to award and reward everybody that's going to participate.
Thank you, ma'am.
Good evening. I'm Debbie Harper, president of the chamber, and thank you for allowing us to help with this event. I am, as Sarah said, super excited about this. This is for many of us, of course, will be a once-in-a-lifetime celebration, so we're very excited to partner in this. So I am heading up and working on establishment of committees throughout our steering committee. So the committees we've established is communications and social media, events, fundraising, awards, as LaTanya spoke on, decorations, history, marketing and advertising, finance, logistics, and then of course we'll need several volunteers. On these committees, we have reached out and gotten representation from each of our municipalities. I've kind of wrapped that up this week in getting some of that representation. If you all have constituents that you would like to send to us that you think would be interested in partnering, please reach out to me. I think most of you have my contact and my email. So again, thank you for letting us partner and do this celebration. I count it a privilege to be able to do this. Thank you.
Okay, so we're not going to take much more of your time, but we just really want you to know how excited we are about kicking off 200 years of Newton County. So this is our committee, this is our team. We have a lot of things that we have brewing, and we just want to make sure that you're a part of it and you're aware of it, because we are going to start rolling out press page, Instagram. We're about to kick it off, so you all need to be a part of this process. So thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank all of you for being here. Guys, can we get them a hand, please? So this is the good news, and I'm not going to take much more time because I know we got to get out of here. This is the good news. We're super excited about our 200-year anniversary. But guys, the school system is celebrating 150 years within this. The Water Authority is celebrating, I think, 50 years in this as well, and they are excited. And this year-long celebration is going to lead to another, I think, year-long celebration, because the city of Covington the following year, I think 2022, is going to be celebrating their 200 year. So commissioners, y'all get ready, because there's a lot of, I mean, y'all get ready to clap y'all hands, and there's a lot of work to do. Ronnie Calvin, take your mask off now. It's a lot of work to do. It's a lot of work to do. So, guys, thank you so much for being willing to do this and to head this up. I greatly appreciate it. I know this board appreciate everything you guys are doing, and we look forward to actually sitting down and working with you, and we look forward to seeing the projects that each of these commissioners are going to come up with and that they do in their community as servitude. So I am excited about seeing that. Yeah, you didn't see your email today, did you? Yeah, you got to come up with a project. So I'm excited about that. Any questions, guys, before we move on? All right. Thank y'all so much. All right, thank you. Mr. Kerr.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Brian, if you'll go ahead. There we are.
We want to welcome back Mr. Kerr as well.
Thank you very much. I would like to say thanks to all of you for all of your prayers and your thoughts and your well wishes, and thanks for checking up on me during my time fighting COVID-19. And let me just say, from a personal standpoint, I wouldn't wish it on anybody. It was a very I had a very difficult time, and but I'm a lot better now, and hopefully I still feel a little washed out, but I'm looking forward to getting over that real soon. So, but thank you very much for all your thoughts and prayers and well wishes. Go ahead to the next slide, please. This first slide is just a aerial view of us cleaning out the ponds over at the Cornish Creek facility. Part of that project was to dewater those ponds and clean out all of that sludge so that we would be able to have storage capacity for the next 25 years. And so that part of that has been complete. This is a plaque that was given to our Water Resources Department as a best operated water plant of the year, Newton County Water system there, and that was from the Georgia Association of Water Professionals. And that was awarded to James and his crew, I believe, in September. And so we want to give them a hand, because that's great. And we'll try to get James here at our December meeting so that you all can recognize him. The next shot that we have is a picture of Drive Boo, some of the folks that were there. And I've asked Dwayne Mask to be here tonight. Dwayne, if you would come down. Also, I wanted to introduce Dwayne to you all. Some of you may not know Dwayne, but Dwayne has been appointed as our new Parks and Recreation Director. And Dwayne, maybe if you could. Dwayne's actually was appointed as the acting Parks and Rec Director when our former director left, and we interviewed and looked at several people and decided on Dwayne. Dwayne, if you could tell the board about your years of experience and how many years you've been working with the Parks Department, and just tell them a little about your background.
Dwayne,
So
Dwayne, don't forget to introduce that lovely lady that you got with you back there.
I will do that. First of all, Mr. Chairman, Commissioners, Mr. Kerr, I appreciate the opportunity to do this job, and I'm excited. I've actually been with the Parks and Rec for 33 years, so I won't go back and tell you exact date I started, but you can count back. And I actually started out in maintenance. I overseen maintenance for a little over 20 years. Moved into the office in 2010. Became the assistant director in 2015. So kind of hit every department coming up, and like I said, I'm excited, and I appreciate the opportunity. And this is my wife, Michelle. We've been married for God, I'm gonna get this wrong. 32 years.
Wow.
So I've been working a year longer than we got married. So that's right. So yes, 32 years. So thank you.
Well, thanks, Wayne, and we're glad to have you, and we've talked about several things. We're fortunate enough, now we're going to actually have a basketball program. We'll have 4 teams in each sector, is that right?
That's right. We've got 4 different age groups, and so we've got 4 teams in 3 age groups, 5 in the other. So we try to work it to where we can play a game, clear the gym, do some cleaning, and play another game in the evening. So that's kind of where we come up with our figures, so we can make sure we have plenty of time to play and get everything clean before the next group comes in.
And we'll manage it and distance everybody, and then be able to clean in between, so that we'll still be able to have some organized activity for the kids, and then use that as a model for as we move into summer sports. We are utilizing our fields for traveling teams, and so we have had quite a few tournaments here. So they're still in play, they're still being used, and we've been fairly successful, I think, at being able to have people social distance and that sort of thing. So we're still being able to utilize the facilities that we have and keep them active. The drive-boo was a great success. I think we had 500 and some odd cars.
Yeah, we had a little over 500 cars come through Turner Lake Friday night, and we figured 12 to 1,500 kids got some candy, and the chairman came down and spent a little time with us. So it was, we didn't know what to expect, but we closed the entrance off at 7, so it took another 45 minutes to get everybody else through. But we had a great turnout. First time we've done it, so it would turned out real good.
Man, I hate to stop you, but 500 cars. I think you had 500 cars when I was there. Oh my God! Cars was all. I waited an hour and something to get in. It was unbelievable. Cars was all up by Kentucky Fried Chicken. It was crazy. I ain't never seen anything like it. I commend you guys.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So, and thanks, Dwayne. I appreciate it. Thank you. We're glad to have you.
You got one question. You got a question.
Well,
Commissioner Henderson.
first to comment, it takes a good woman to put up with you all them years. It same as it does for my wife to put up with me.
I won't argue with that.
The deep cleaning of the facilities. Do we normally do that to the facilities, or do we hire someone?
No, we do that ourselves. Yep. And the way we'll do basketball is athletic guys will also help Miss Brenda, the lady that does most of our cleaning. So we'll have about 3 or 4 that'll be able to come in real quick, clean, and get ready for the next group.
Thank you.
Also, we just wanted to recognize SRG Global that donated 760 pounds of candy to the event. Newton County, the College and Career Academy volunteered to help hand out candy. Other sponsors that we had were Covington Elks Club, number 1806, Prospect United Methodist, Newton County Library, Newton County Fire, Cricket Wireless, Newton County Senior Services, Newton County Board of Commissioners, and Newton County Community Partnership. So all of those folks helped to make this thing happen. I want to make sure that we identified those people. Next, you'll see the COVID-19 snapshot. Unfortunately, I was one of the statistics between 10/19 or 10/6 and 10/19. But you'll see on there, you'll see on the cover page there that we have had a total confirmed cases of 3,190. And as you may be aware, there was an outbreak at a nursing home in the city of Covington. I believe there were 22 residents that were confirmed cases, and 6, I believe it was 6
Employees.
attendees that were confirmed as well. According to these statistics here, our positivity rate was is at 9. We had a positive test of 9%, negative test of 91, but our 7-day positivity rate is at 7.4, but that was before, I believe that statistic is before this most recent outbreak was recorded with the Department of Health. So we're still having we are still having outbreaks, and of course we're going into the fall flu season, so we just want to remind everyone to use their masks, use your sanitizer, hand sanitizer, and so forth, to make sure that you do take as much precaution as you can. Also, I just wanted to mention that we completed our 2020 LMIG list, and we also completed 3.5 miles of paving on the trail, on the rails to trails in the unincorporated part of the county. So, and with that, I'll conclude. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Commissioner Henderson.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Two things in my mind, two questions I want to ask. I know in lieu of the the CARES Act, where they may give some, are we working on anything where we will be able to help some of the nonprofit, some of the businesses here in I guess Covington and Newton County who are struggling? I know right now there's no PPP, payroll protection plan, that's in place. And lastly, the next question is that I know that when it comes to Corona, I think it's very important for tracking. In other words, if I got it, I need to know who all came in contact with me so that we can make sure that at least they be aware. And it's my hope, I guess more of a prayer, is that it's something that could affect all of us, and we all need to know, and we shouldn't be the last people to know, so we can kind of help protect ourselves and our families, and citizens in the county.
We've been made aware that there are some funds available directly from DCA for some of the 501c3s, but they would need to go directly to DCA to apply for that funding. So if there are groups out there that are looking for some possible funds to help their organization, to help other people, I'd recommend that they contact DCA directly to apply for money.
Lord, can you send the email out to the board tomorrow concerning that? That
Sure.
way the commissioners, if they would like, they can get it on their their social media, their website for their constituents that base that may
Okay,
have.
I'll get the
Okay.
I'll get the information from DCA and send it.
Okay, all right, thanks. But that will not be coming through the county. Just want to make sure.
I'm
that
sorry?
I want to make sure everybody understand that money will not flow through the county.
Right, it would not flow through the county. It would come directly from
Okay.
them.
Thank you, sir. Anything else? Thank you so much. Next is the consent agenda. I seek a motion that we approve, please. It's been motioned by Commissioner Edwards and second by Commissioner Mason. Any discussion? All in favor? It passes 5-0. Next is item number 9. GIS is requesting approval of intergovernmental agreement between Newton County and the City of Covington for GIS services for the period of November 3rd, 2020 to August 2nd, 2023. Mr. Kerr.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Tim Lawrence, our GIS director, is here. Tim, if you would come and just give the board a brief explanation of that, and if you're available for questions on it, please.
Sure. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
I wanted to give you some key points regarding this agreement with the city. This revised GIS Services IGA brought before you tonight is largely the same as the agreement that you all approved in June of last year with the city. Changes to it are primarily minor text modifications. mainly to cover the next 3 years, which is the length of our current GIS software maintenance agreement with Ezra. So that's the August 2nd end date in 2023.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I've got just a few more.
Okay.
The biggest change to this IGA is the inclusion of an agreement involving the 911's Answering Center Board of Governors for the city and the county to partner on a next-gen 911 readiness project requiring the help of an outside consultant. This is Exhibit A, pages 9 and 10 of the IGA document. And thank you to Sam for preparing it over the last few months. One more point about the Next Gen 911 project. We plan to issue an RFP in the next 3 to 6 months, so we will bring a more detailed PowerPoint presentation about that before the board once we make a recommendation. A few last-minute notes. Covington City Council approved this agreement last night, and with regard to the 911 Board of Governors, Jody Nolan is the co-chair. He's aware. He's tentatively agreed to it in principle, and I will go before that board at its next meeting.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Commissioners, any questions? I seek a motion, please. Go ahead, sir. Commissioner Edwards.
Mr. Chairman, motion to approve intergovernmental agreement between Newton County and the City of Covington for GIS services for the period November 3rd, 2020 to August 2nd, 2023.
It's been motioned by Commissioner Edwards and second by Commissioner Schultz. Any discussion? Commissioner Cowell.
Just a quick question. Sam, I guess you and Megan, y'all have reviewed this and you're okay with it?
Yes, I've prepared it, and I want to commend Tim for his great job with all the details.
Okay, thank you.
Anyone else? All in favor? It passes 5-0. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Tim. Bridge replacement project. Mr. Kerr.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Also tonight, our transportation director, our engineer, Chester Clegg is here. Chester, if you would come up, and Chester will also be addressing the other public works items that are here on the agenda as well.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mr.
Welcome,
Chairman. Atlas is our engineer of record that is working on the design for the Yellow River Bridge replacement on Brown Bridge Road. And we contracted with them about 3.5 years ago, and they are approximately 90% complete. And they have recently requested a change order, an additional $85,000 for the preliminary engineering phase. And I had attached in the packet their detailed request and their reasoning. In summary, it's two things. They didn't scope some of the requirements that were required in the by GDOT, and GDOT has changed some of their requirements in the 3.5 years that they've been working.
Thank you, sir. Commissioners, any questions? Commissioner Schultz.
A question for Sam. So, yesterday, I learned that this project actually impacts part of my golf course because they're moving the road away from where, they're moving the road somewhat south. So it doesn't really change, but eventually there will be some right-of-way acquisition. Well, it's a slope acquisition. So do I need to recuse myself on this, even though that's not what we're talking about right here, but my golf course will be impacted by this particular project?
Well, assuming we have sufficient votes to otherwise approve it, I guess I would recommend recusing yourself just as a precaution.
Then I will recuse myself.
Any more questions? Can I get a motion, please?
Mr. Chairman,
Commissioner Cowan.
I'll make a motion to approve the, let's see, the change order for engineering services by Atlas Technical Consultants on Yellow River Bridge Replacement Project for a cost of $85,000.
It's been motioned by Commissioner Cowan and second by Commissioner Henderson. Any discussion? All in favor? It passed 4-1, 4-1, one recusal. Chester, Public Works requesting approval of contract with ACOM to complete the transit master plan.
Yes. Several weeks ago, the board approved a contract with ARC to receive the grant money to pay for a transit master plan. And this is we received quotes, we received proposals from several different firms several weeks ago: AECOM, Kimberly Horn, Nielsen Nygaard, and Tyndale Oliver. And the selection committee selected AECOM as the most qualified firm. And of course, they did originally did our transportation master plan. So this, they would, the total price is $326,368.20, which is within the budget that ARC and the board set of $357,000.
Thank you. Just a quick question. How many people are on this selection committee?
I think there were 4.
4, okay. Any questions, commissioners? I seek a motion, please.
So moved and stated by Mr. Chester.
Second.
It's been motioned by Commissioner Henderson and second by Commissioner Cowan. Any discussion? All in favor? It passed 5-0, thanks. Chester, Public Works requesting approval of intergovernmental agreement between the town of New Bern and Newton County for resurface Mill Pond Road.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. We had a request from the City Council to help them with their with Mill Pond Road that's inside the city limits. We have recently resurfaced outside the city limits Mill Pond Road to 11, and this is not something unusual for us. We have in the past helped City of Covington and City of Oxford in this way, and so.
Thank you, sir. Any questions, commissioners? I seek a motion, please.
Mr. Chairman.
Commissioner Edwards.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Motion to approve the intergovernmental agreement between the town of New Bern and Newton County to resurface Mill Pond Road at a cost of $45,000 with a funding source of the town of New Bern.
It's been motioned by Commissioner Edwards and second by Commissioner Mason. Any discussion? All in favor? It passes 5-0. Thank you so much. Chester, Public Works requesting approval of intergovernmental agreement between Jasper County and Newton County to pave a section of Pitts Chapel Road. And first, I want to thank some of the members from Jasper County Board, and I thank the county manager as well. Thank you guys for being here tonight. And the chairman. Okay, I'm sorry. Thank you guys for being here tonight. Commissioner, okay. District 5. Thank you, sir, for being here tonight.
How about that?
Well, the GDOT has recently, within this last year, finished up a bridge replacement on Pitts Chapel Road, and the pavement on each side of the bridge ends several hundred feet short. The bridge splits the 2 different counties, so it's a jointly owned bridge between Jasper County and Newton County. And so what we're proposing is to pave the road. On the Newton County side, we have to do a little bit of road building, but pave the road on each side of the bridge to provide more safety, because it's in a curve and there's gravel that gets strode on the bridge, and also to protect the bridge, we're proposing to pave both sides. So we got a request from Jasper County Board of Commissioners to help them with the paving, since we'll be out there anyway, and they are proposing to pay for the materials, asphalt, tack, trucking and whatnot. And so they're requesting that the board approve that tonight.
Thank you, sir. Guys, any questions? I seek a motion of approval, please.
Mr. Chairman.
Commissioner Edwards.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Motion to approve the intergovernmental agreement between Jasper County and Newton County to pave section of Pitts Chapel Road at a cost of $15,000 with a funding source of Jasper County.
Can I get a second, please?
Second.
It's been motioned by Commissioner Edwards and second by Commissioner Schultz. Any discussion? All in favor? It passed 5-0. Thank you so much, Chester. Thank you guys for being here as well. Next is item number 14, alcohol license. Nora Business LLC, first reading, 14656 Brown Bridge Road, Covington, Georgia, 316, owner MMS Brown Bridge Venture LLC, District 2. Brown Bridge Texaco, doing business as Foodland 15036 Brown Bridge Road, Covington, Georgia, 316. Owner Tahir Khan. Tahir N. Khan. Thank you. First reading as well. I'm sorry. Get that first reading? What's first reading? Yeah, it's up on the first reading. Yeah. Next is citizens' comments. This opportunity that we allow citizens to come up and make comments about any subject matter. You may come at this time. You have 3 minutes to do so. Please state your name, your address for the record, please.
Thomas Buckner, 650 Fleeter Drive.
Hmm?
You know, I thought they voted that railroad trail down about 4 different times. Why are we paving that thing? I'm understood, if I'm not wrong, something misunderstood. You come up and said you was going to help them out a little bit. But I knew when you said that, a little bit meant the rest of it, which is what it did. And I don't remember you bringing it to the board and voting on it to start with. You know, we had one commissioner to get in trouble and actually caused it to lose the election for illegal asphalt. Over on Cook Road, if y'all remember. Y'all all remember that? They took her everything away from her.
When? I don't remember that.
All right, guys.
You remember that? But anyway, so ain't just a little bit illegal to pave that whole thing? And how much does it cost in the county to do it? And don't tell me it's free. Ain't nothing free. Okay.
Thank you, sir. Anyone else? Citizen comments? Anyone else? Citizen comments? Commissioner Edwards.
I have nothing, Mr. Chairman. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Commissioner Henderson.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I just have a brief comment. Today I was passing by the city of Covington, and it's the old barn site. I can remember as a young man, I got my first job there, and it was just a little bit after 1965. And I wondered why in the world, we had thought we was kind of integrated, and all of a sudden we were segregated at the workplace. And they had for color on the right side, and they had for the whites on the left side. But to make a long story short, it was a good feeling to know that they had pushed it down, and they were going to probably put something else there. And so old relics of the past are being pushed down and forgotten. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, sir. Commissioner Mason.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I just wanted to say that I'm excited about the bicentennial celebration, and I didn't get an opportunity to say it earlier, but I wanted to take this opportunity to say that I'm excited about the committee that has been formed. I know each one of them individually, except for Andy. I don't think I know her personally, but it seems like this is going to be an amazing committee. They're going to do an awesome job. I love the enthusiasm, the excitement that they have behind our 200 years. And I'm just looking forward to being a part of that. I can assure you that District 2 will have a huge event. So get prepared. We will put it together. And we're going to make it happen in District 2 as well to be a part of that celebration next year. So thank you, Mr. Chair.
Yes, sir. Thank you. We're hoping that all the commissioners will be engaged in this, and we need all the commissioners to be engaged and represent their district and servanthood, and make sure that we do some type of project in your district. So we're gonna make sure we hold your feet to the fire. So we coming. Commissioner Schultz.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Well, we've all waited for this day for a long time, and I want to wish those that are on this board that are running for re-election, give you my heartfelt best wishes for the rest of the day or the outcome. I also think that we as leaders in the community need to be very sensitive to what may or may not transpire with the outcome of this election, and we just need to remember that we are one Newton, and that we need to be good examples of one Newton despite how the outcome or the results come or manifest. So I just want to encourage all of us to keep that one Newton first and foremost.
Thank you, ma'am. Commissioner Cowell.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Just want to say to the committee that's working on the bicentennial, that was a great logo y'all put together. I was very pleased with that. So that looks like a good marquee for us to move forward with for next year. And I have been traveling a good bit back and forth to Louisiana here lately. But I've noticed my emails are not exactly working right for whatever reason. So I have cleaned my phone completely off and tried to start over. So, but hopefully my emails will be coming through. But I just want to say that this election time marks the end, I guess, of our journey that we started 4 years ago for right now. And you know, looking forward to the next year. Depends on how things shake out, but it's been a fun ride. So thank you.
Thank you, sir. Let me first start off by saying we're not at the last meeting yet, so I want to hold my thoughts on that. But I want to say this: this board I have seen this board do things that I never thought I would see a board do, and that's come together and work together. And I am super duper happy to be working with you guys. Listen, you know, if you put 10 people in the room and all of them agree, and all of them agree all the time, something wrong with those 10 people. So let me tell you, we got a great board. I think we work well together. You know, I don't know what the outcome of the election gonna be, but I appreciate you guys. But let me say this also about One Newton. You know, there was an event held last Saturday behind the DA's office over there. I'm behind the public defender's office over there, and there's a lot of different candidates out there. And I asked the candidates all. I went to each one of them and I had a conversation with them, and I told them, I said, guys, we need to, you know, whatever our thoughts are and whatever our dislikes are, we need to come together and show the community we can come together as one Newton. And I don't have a picture with me, but I asked all of them to take a picture together. And I thought I was going to get a lot of resistance for that, but, you know, we didn't. All of them came together. and took a picture together, and they said they'll work together as One Newton. So we look forward to pushing One Newton, and again, I appreciate you guys. I think we have a great committee who's working on this, our bicentennial year. I think we are going to have a lot of fun. Thank this board for allowing us to do that, because I think I better get it in writing before y'all change y'all mind. But thank the board who has given us permission to do this, to provide funds for this event. And we look forward to celebrating. Again, it's going to be a lot of celebrating going on. So we got all our 200 year, 150th year for the school system, the 50th year for the Water Authority, and the city of Covington is going to be celebrating their 200 year the following year. So that's a lot to do. So that's a lot of servanthood stuff that we can do. So I'm excited. I appreciate y'all. I know y'all ready to get out of here. Y'all got places to be. Again, to everybody that's on the ticket tonight, good luck to all of you guys. And let's see what tonight brings. If there's anything else, I seek a motion that we adjourn. Say it again. Who motion? Y'all sure in the hurry to get out of here. It's been motioned by Commissioner Henderson and second by Commissioner Schultz. All in favor? We stand adjourned. Thank you, guys. Have a great evening.